Well, hi everybody, welcome back. In today's video, I find this Sonic Hedgehog plush doll. I also find a couple of other toys and a bunch of other stuff I know you're going to be interested in seeing. So come inside the video and join me on my journey. Yeah, you're allowed to come. Okay, I'll meet you in there. Well, good morning, guys. I noticed that some of the subscribers aren't here yet, and some of the non-subscribers aren't here. So I guess you're running late. So what I did is I'm going to leave two cars here. One for the subscribers when they get here that they can end up catching up with us, and one for the non-subscribers. So here's the car I left for the subscribers when they get here. And here's the car I left for the non-subscribers when they get here. Okay, so tell them when they show up which car they got to get in. Now, if you're a non-subscriber and you want to get in the nicer car, just click the subscribe button and the chauffeur will let you in. Okay, now you need a trivia question for today. Later on in this video, I find these chalk figures. They're made by this company, Boson, right up here. Well, some of them are pretty valuable, so I thought it would make a nice trivia question. In what year did the Boson company open? And what country did they open in? Okay, I'll give you those answers later on in the video, but for now, let's get thrifting.
I decided to start my adventure on this aisle, but I wasn't seeing much. And then these two Tweety Bird cups caught my eye. They were asking $2 each for them. That was an okay price. I checked them out online, and the comp said as a pair they go for over $20. So they went in my cart.
Even though I looked up comps on those Tweety Bird cups, I wasn't convinced they were going to sell for over $20. But as it turned out, I got a little surprise. They ended up selling for $23.95 plus $8.95 shipping. So I made a nice amount of money. And like I said, I had a little bit of a surprise. Okay, now back to the video.
On this row, I find those two chalk figures. The ones that are part of the trivia question I gave you just a little bit ago? Well, here they are. These are from a company called Boson. They were asking $5 a piece for them. They're pretty well detailed, as you can see. So I wanted both of them. I put the first one in the cart, and I had to come back for the pirate, so I took him too. And we'll see what I get for him. Some of them go for pretty good money.
Well, it only took 2 days, and the first Boson's chalk figure sold. It was the one with the picture of the Arab on it. It sold for $24.95 plus $13.95 shipping. So I made a nice profit on it. Now remember, later on in the video, I'm going to tell you more about these figures. But for now, let's get back to the video.
I strolled on over to this aisle because it looked like it had some pretty decent stuff on it. And actually it did have some pretty decent stuff. But the thing that caught my interest the most was this black Labrador Retriever figure. They were asking only $3 for it. It was really well made, so I wanted it.
That Labrador Retriever figure, which was made by this company Irish Heritage from Ireland, ended up selling for $17.95 plus $9.95 shipping. So I made nice money on it, and it was a pretty nice looking piece. Okay, now back to the video.
When I got to this next aisle, the first thing I came across was that motorcycle saddlebag. I thought it was a Harley bag, but it wasn't. It was made by this company, William Max. They were only asking $10 for it, and they go for like $40 online. So it's mine. I was walking past the book aisle when I saw that Beatles poster. It wasn't an original poster, but it said The Beatles' Yellow Submarine. I think that was a remake of that movie. It was really nice looking. It was in a nice frame. It says on the back they only wanted $5 for it. So I figured I could sell this on Facebook Marketplace for $30 or $35. So I took this home. Well, this was going to be the last row at this store. I was just going to gather my goodies, head up to the cashier, and then meet you guys out in the car. I think the next store is going to be even better.
Well, it's time to get heading to the next store. And you know, at that store, I find an item worth over $100,000. Now, you didn't find a $100,000 item. Stop fibbing with these people. No, but I do find this pot filled with gold and silver coins. You're lying to these people. Now tell them the truth. Okay, but I do find a lot of interesting things, so just follow me to the next store. It'll be fun.
I started on their glassware aisle, and it wasn't long before I saw this cow mug. They were asking $1 for it, and I said at that price, there's definitely profit here, so I put that in the cart. I continued to walk down the aisle, see if there was anything else that interested me, and I came across this Abbey Road Beatles mug. They also only wanted $1 for this, and I never go wrong when I buy a Beatles thing. So this went in the cart too. On the other side of the same aisle, there was definitely more cups to see. More cups than I would like to have seen, actually. But I did find this gravy bowl. It was made by this company, Peltro. They were only asking $3 for it. It had a lot of age to it, so I definitely wanted to see what I could get for this. I came on over to this aisle to see what else I could explore. Well, I saw this DualShock 3 Sony game controller. They were asking $6 for it. A little bit high, but they go for $25. I decided to keep exploring the electronics aisle, but most of the stuff I saw was really outdated electronics. And then I saw this. This is a single watch winder by the company Diplomat. They only wanted $3. Now these watch winders go for about $25-$30, so I took it. As soon as I got to this row, I knew right away there was nothing on here for me. Coffee pots, things that I don't buy. So I just decided to move on to the next aisle. I was holding out a lot more promise for this aisle. Well, it wasn't long before I saw this University of Tennessee Volunteers football clock. It was really cool looking. They were only asking $4 for it. I figured I could get 30 and up, so this definitely went in the cart. Well, that's all for this store. It was time to head out. I just figured I'd walk by their furniture aisle before I left. Okay, guys. I'll meet you out in the car. See you there.
Okay, it's time to head to the last store of the day. But before I do, I'm going to have a drink of my soda out of my I Joined Team Geno koozie. Now, if you want one of these, just click the link below. You'll be taken to my eBay store, and you too can have a really cold soda. Okay, I'll meet you guys at the next door. Let's go.
Well, here we are outside a Salvation Army store. And today white tags are 50% off and yellow tags 25%. Let's go inside and see if we can find any white tags. As soon as I got to this store, I walked right over to this shelf because I saw that bowl. It was really nice looking. It was only $2.99 on a white sticker 50% off day, and I loved the glaze, so I took this. Over on this next set of shelves, I saw this Scentsy wickless candle warmer. Now these are pretty popular right now. They were asking $5.99 for it on a yellow sticker day, 25% off, so I put it in the cart. Well, I came over to this aisle because it seemed like a pretty interesting aisle to search. Well, I saw this blue radio. It said Lego on it. It was shaped like a Lego block. They were asking $6.99 for it. And I bet I can get $25 easy online. This aisle was a pretty interesting aisle to look through too. Problem was, I didn't find anything I thought I could make money on, so I was more of a window shopper. I just decided to head over to the toy aisle. I got over to the toy aisle and looked like a lot of messy stuff, really. But I did see that bear, and next to that bear was Sonic the Hedgehog. It had no price on it, but I ended up getting it for $1.98, and I looked these up, and they go for over $20.
That Sonic Hedgehog plush ended up selling for $23.95 plus $5.95 shipping. Now, I'm not a big plush seller, but I have come to realize that if you find plush that are related to these video games, they seem to sell faster and they seem to sell for a little bit more money. So if you see them out there, pick them up. Okay, now back to the video.
Okay, everyone, that's it for today. So I'll meet you out in the car, give you the answer to today's trivia question, and say my goodbyes. See you out there.
Okay, guys, well, it's that sad part of the day when I have to say goodbye. But I'll be back next week with another exciting adventure, and maybe I'll find a $100,000 item then. Nah, forget it. Okay, but I gotta give you the answer to today's trivia question. In what year did the Bosun Company open? Well, that opened up in 1946 in Congleton, England. They're mostly famous for their wall plaque chalkware, and they're usually human faces, but sometimes animals or other things. Now, their stuff is fairly valuable, not really valuable. I mean, it can go up to a couple of $1,000s. In 1996, the company went out of business, so their stuff's even risen a little bit more in value. So if you see it out there, look it up. Maybe you'll get lucky and find one of those $2,000, $3,000 pieces. Okay, well, that's it for today. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. Please share this video with a friend. Most of all, stay safe out there, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.